Good evening, Belize, and welcome to XTV's news broadcast for Friday, June 21st, 2024. Making the headlines tonight, San Pedro man fatally shot after alleged break-in. Police beef up presence in St. Martin de Porres area as Compol considers SOE. And PM and DPM attend first ever Belize Diaspora Summit in LA. We take our first break and return with the news in detail.
Brothers Abet is celebrating Super Handy Dads for the entire month of June with super handy deals that just can't be beaten. Give that super handy dad the perfect gift from our super selection, like 15% off all power tools and hand tools store-wide, 15% off track car batteries, 20% off Eureka Vats, 20% off Decon matte emulsion, and 25% off Valspar and Dutch Boy paints. Plus, for every $50 you spend, get a chance to win $500 worth of tools for 3 super special dads. So give dad his best Father's Day gift yet from Brothers Abet. Come in or reach out to us today. Brothers Abet wishes all super handy dads a super happy Father's Day.
Your personal online banking experience is about to get even better. Introducing the new Personal Atlantic Online, reimagine and redesign. But that's not all. Something great is coming your way. Bank your way with any of our digital channels and save time for what matters most.
Upcoming enhancements to My Social Security. The new healthcare provider feature seamlessly connects healthcare providers, insured persons, and employers to facilitate the payment of sickness benefits. Here are the enhancements. Registered healthcare providers will create and submit online medical certificates using their healthcare provider accounts. Insured persons will receive a link to view the medical certificate to complete and submit their sickness benefit claim. And employers will receive an email notification of their employee's sickness claim. Also, the insured person and their employer will receive a copy of the claim decision letter after review. Healthcare providers, insured persons, and employers are encouraged to create a portal account to access and benefit from these new services on My Social Security at ssbportal.org.bz. My Social Security online portal. Social Security at your fingertips.
this plan. I can't left this plan. Smart Belize.
Hey there, smart thinkers. We're turbocharging your mobile experience with Smart's powered up postpaid plans. Imagine a world where your data speed flows faster than ever. Well, guess what? We've cranked up the dial and unleashed the postpaid power of Smart's lightning-fast LTE data on all our postpaid plans. That's right, no speed bumps, more data. It's like having a limitless highway of data speed at your fingertips. Whether you're a lone ranger with an individual plan or a squad rolling with a group plan, everyone gets to surf, stream, and share at enhanced, full, high-quality speed. Switch to Smart's powered-up postpaid plans today and ride the wave of postpaid power. Visit any Smart showroom or smart-bz.com for details and make your mobile experience smarter and faster. Smart, bringing people together.
I know I can't left this plan. I can't left this plan.
Amandala is now online. You can now access Amandala's midweek and weekend issues online by logging on to our website at amandala.com.bz/news and joining our membership portal today. There's 5 easy steps to get unlimited access to weekly e-paper, archive publications, and a host of other exclusive contents. Number 1, go to Amandala's website. Number 2, navigate to subscribed areas. Number 3, choose a membership level. Number 4, check out using our secured portal. Number 5, log into the members only section. Telephone numbers 501-280-4703 or 202-4477. Fax us at 501-222-4702, or you could email at amandalapress@yahoo.com or amandalapress@gmail.com. Amandala, all power to the people.
Welcome back. With your news, I am MarKeisha Young. A 46-year-old San Pedro man was fatally shot Thursday night at Secret Beach on Ambergris Key after he was attempting to enter an establishment in the area. The man has been identified as Stephen Francis Arceo, a vendor from San Mateo located just across the bridge on the island. The manager of Secret Beach Cabanas, 27-year-old Alexi Marcelo Chavarria, who lives on site, reported to police that his partner heard suspicious noises on the veranda just before 9 p.m. Upon checking the premises, Chavarria said he heard noises coming from the kitchen area and discovered Arceo attempting to gain entry through a window. Chavarria claimed that he warned Arceo, ordering him to stop, but he says Arceo proceeded to attempt to enter. Chavarria then discharged 6 rounds from his 9mm pistol. As a result, Arceo was fatally injured and was left dangling on the window, half in and half out. Arceo's body is currently awaiting a post-mortem examination. Chavarria is fully cooperating with the police, who are investigating. The Belize Police Department is now linking the murder of 20-year-old Jaheim Fitzgibbon, which occurred along Lacroix Boulevard Tuesday this week, to the shooting incident this past weekend in which Doris Grant and her partner, street figure Austin Underwood, were targeted. They also believe that the shooting, which subsequently occurred Thursday morning, targeting a vehicle linked to another street figure, was in retaliation for the Fitzgibbon murder. This has prompted the police to place more officers on the ground in the area, but it also that is leading to Commissioner of Police to consider another state of emergency. Prime Minister John Busenio and Deputy Prime Minister Cordell Hyde attended the first ever Diaspora Summit held in Los Angeles, California, USA. The summit was organized by the Belize American Chamber of Commerce. It comes after several investment forums held by the Chamber that has included trips to Belize, allowing for the promotion of investments in the jewel to both Belizeans in the diaspora and others. The Diaspora Summit also included a business showcase. Apart from a meet and greet with the Prime Minister, multiple fireside chats, DPM Cordell Hyde is spearheading a land clinic for the diaspora at the summit. The Immigration Department also sent up a team for an immigration clinic.
It's being organized by an organization, as I understand it, in LA, not by the Ministry of Diaspora Affairs or by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. They, I think, got directly in contact with the Deputy Prime Minister, and he has facilitated their request. So we have, of course, provided whatever support the Deputy Prime Minister and the Prime Minister has asked of us at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. But that's as much as we know about it.
Should the Belizeans living in the diaspora receive this type of service?
Yeah, I think people differ on this point. I think it's fair. Many Belizeans who live in the U.S. Have expressed an interest in coming home, wanting to return to Belize, wanting to contribute to Belize after their retirement. So I think that's the context in which the Deputy Prime Minister is looking at it. How can we, many of them are saying, well, listen, we want to come back home, but we don't have land, we want to build a really house, we don't got land. We have money, we have extra money we've been saving while working here in the US, we have Willie pension. We want to put it back into Belize, but we need land. And so I think that's a legitimate point of view. And I think the Deputy Prime Minister and his team wanted to facilitate that. We want to encourage Belizeans to return home, especially those who have retired with some expertise, who have extra money, who have savings. We want them to come back to Belize and invest in Belize and participate in the growth and development of Belize. So I don't think it's a bad thing.
At the start of the land clinic, there were about 200 people awaiting service. The Prime Minister, in his remarks, indicated that Belize is open for business and spoke about some of the incentives for small and medium enterprises setting up shop in Belize.
So we are making things simpler for them. We've been working on a program, what we call Simple, which would allow them to have access. We have already given a 1 year holiday from any taxes that they may have owed to the Belize tax service to be on GST and business tax, to allow them to be able to come and register, because we want them to become a part of the formal economy. Many of them operate on the informal economy. So we're giving them a break. Come and register, and you do not have to pay whatever taxes you may owe. We're also offering them in tax exemptions up to $1 million that they could import their equipment and that they need for their businesses over a course of 4 years. And if they have a good plan, we could even extend it for another 4 years for them to be able to grow, for their businesses to grow, to thrive, and to be able to continue to create opportunities for everyone. We went a step further, that now we have passed into law to state that 20% of government purchases and services are going to be set aside for MSMEs. And usually, again, is the big businesses, the big boys and the big guys and ladies, so nobody can accuse me, that have access to government business. Now we want to set aside up to 20% to these MSMEs, so that they could also be able to get some of the business from government.
The panel discussions at the summit were broadcast live on XTV Belize via Facebook and YouTube. The summit concludes on Saturday with a gala. While the PM is away, Foreign Minister Francis Fonseca is acting as Prime Minister. As we have reported previously, soldiers are being overpaid since 2019 due to an administrative error. When the error was discovered under this administration, the word was that authorities had to revise the salaries downwards so they are in line with those of the police and Coast Guard. Of course, no one would want to get a downward revision in their salaries, so it is a tough decision that those in management have to make on how they move forward. Today, the Belize Defense Force issued a statement on the matter, saying that it has started a countrywide education campaign, open quote, to ensure all personnel are fully informed of the pay scale discrepancies, end quote. The BDF reports that the Job Classification and Compensation Unit from the Ministry of Public Services is conducting a salary reassessment, and until that is finalized, no soldier's salary will be adjusted. The BDF says the reassessment will consider rank, years of service, and job specifications to ensure a fair and accurate pay scale. The release states, open quote, after the review, all salaries will be placed on the new pay scale based on the revised findings, end quote. The BDF also notified that it is currently working along with the Ministry of Public Service via the Joint Staff Relations Council to establish a novel set of allowances for soldiers and officers of the Belize Defense Force to increase their overall monetary compensation. The allowances will include jungle and maritime allowance, specialist allowance, and others. After the break, NTUCB stands in solidarity with UBFSU. Stay with us.
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high-quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize by providing world-renowned brands in wines, seasonings, condiments, and cleaners in industrial sizes, as well as small and large kitchen appliances and equipment. Nando's also takes pride in providing one of the quietest and most durable air conditioning systems in Belize with technical support and spare parts. Nando's Wholesale. Professional, reliable, effective, and prompt. Nando's Wholesale always delivers. Visit us at www.nandos.bz or send an email to nandos@nandos.bz. Or, even better yet, give us a call today at 222-500 or 280-8080 to speak to one of our sales representatives today.
Upcoming enhancements to My Social Security. The new healthcare provider feature seamlessly connects healthcare providers, insured persons, and employers to facilitate the payment of sickness benefits. Here are the enhancements. Registered healthcare providers will create and submit online medical certificates using their healthcare provider accounts. Insured persons will receive a link to view the medical certificate to complete and submit their sickness benefit claim. And employers will receive an email notification of their employee's sickness claim. Also, the insured person and their employer will receive a copy of the claim decision letter after review. Healthcare providers, insured persons, and employers are encouraged to create a portal account to access and benefit from these new services on My Social Security at ssbportal.org.bz. My Social Security online portal. Social Security at your fingertips.
Design Depot is celebrating its 3-year anniversary. This May, get a chance to paint your entire home for free.
Free?
Free? Free? That's right. For 3 months, Design Depot is celebrating its 3-year anniversary with 3 lucky winners. Increase your chances to win with every $100 spent, all while enjoying exclusive store-wide specials and unbeatable deals on your favorite brands. Stay tuned to unlock June's extravagant prize. What are you waiting for? Shop now and join in on the celebration. You can be the next lucky winner. Some restrictions may apply. Design Depot, all in one place. You
prescription. What are the best place we go?
Freetown Drugstore.
Bam City.
When the drugstore then close up the night and pan Sunday and holidays, which one open?
Freetown Drugstore.
Bam City.
When you need somebody to talk to about your medication, who you are turn to?
Bam City.
We have been serving the general public for more than 30 years with fast, professional, and efficient services. We will continue doing so with honesty, integrity, and consistency.
This is the loyal Freetown Drugstore crew, always happily serving the general public at 28 Freetown Road, Belize City. Telephone 223-2876.
Amandala is now online. You can now access Amandala's midweek and weekend issues online by logging on to our website at amandala.com.bz/news and joining our membership portal today. There's 5 easy steps to get unlimited access to weekly e-paper, archive publications, and a host of other exclusive contents. Number 1, go to Amandala's website. Number 2, navigate to subscribed areas. Number 3, choose a membership level. Number 4, check out using our secured portal. Number 5, log into the members only section. Telephone numbers 501-280-4703 or 202-4477. Fax us at 501-222-4702, or you could email at amandalapress@yahoo.com or amandalapress@gmail.com. Amandala, all power to the people.
The National Trade Union Congress of Belize has expressed solidarity with the University of Belize's Faculty and Staff Union in its call for the Bressani administration to keep its promise of restoring and increasing a subvention to the university. The subvention was slashed during the COVID pandemic from $11 million to $8.34 million, which represents a decrease of 24.2%. The NTUCB points out that even though they acknowledge the economic, that is, crisis the entire country was facing at the time, the PUP still criticized the then government's decision to slash the subvention. The party had also pointed out that funding to the university had only increased by $1 million in 10 years under the UDP. The NTUCB is demanding an immediate restoration and increase in UB's funding. Today, the president of the University of Belize, Dr. Vincent Palacio, declined to speak on the issue. The Ministry of Education today issued a release stating that it is deeply committed to the responsible, sustainable development of the University of Belize and has worked with all stakeholders the last 3 years to develop a plan for the future growth and development of UB. It reports that a UB commission was established in 2021 to conduct a full review of the programs and structures of the university. The recommendations from that commission after 6+ months of consultations, including with faculty and staff, was reviewed by an independent UK professor who the ministry says has provided further analysis and recommendations to support the development of UB. According to the ministry, the implementation of those recommendations is ongoing. It also points out that apart from increasing scholarships and financial assistance from $1.5 million in 2019 to $7.5 million annually, it has provided support to faculty and staff to further their education. The ministry says its objective is to increase the subvention of the university to $10 million in the next fiscal year. The cabinet has approved that the cabinet has approved that the Attorney General's ministry draft amendments to the Criminal Code to criminalize the unauthorized publication, dissemination, or disclosure of statements, documents, video footage, photographs, or other material forming part of an ongoing criminal investigation when authorities feel it would endanger the lives of witnesses and compromise the integrity of investigations. The media has raised concerns about considering that it could be used as a fetter on its work. Minister of Education, Honorable Francis Fonseca, assured the media recently that the matter of freedom of speech and of the press was ventilated in cabinet.
You know, it came obviously from the Ministry of Home Affairs. The minister, I think, is obviously best placed to respond to that question, but I know we had a discussion about it in cabinet. I raised the issue of the press, freedom of the press, and what impact it would have on the press. And the minister assured me that, that he felt comfortable that it would not, and that certainly that there would be an opportunity, if any issues arose in terms of concerns from the press, that he would make an effort to address those issues. So, I'm comfortable with that at this point. But I think it's legitimate for the press to be concerned about that issue. I think it's justified. Because your job is to ensure that there's an accountability, transparency. You want as much information as possible, and that's good for our democracy. So I support that, but at the same time, as I said, I think the minister means well, the ministry means well, and I think if there are any legitimate concerns that you have, the minister will address them in good faith.
The Ministry of Infrastructure, Development and Housing this morning had to advise the general public that the Coastal Plains Highway was impossible for small vehicles as a result of heavy rainfall and associated flooding. The approaches to Manatee Bridge and Cornhouse Creek Bridge, as well as 2 of 4 concrete floodways, were under approximately 24 to 30 feet of water. Fortunately, the water receded quickly. The ministry deployed its maintenance team to monitor the situation and conduct some remedial works at those critical areas. Motorists were therefore advised to use the Hummingbird Highway when traveling south this morning. The ministry announced at 5 p.m. that the road was open fully and noted it will continue to closely monitor the situation as further rainfall is expected throughout the weekend. Last week, a video began to circulate on social media showing a high school student being bullied verbally by other teenage boys. Eventually, he was hit by one of them. The incident occurred in Santa Cruz Sand Creek. Since then, the police have gotten involved and measures have been put in place with the family and school to hopefully address the issue and prevent a reoccurrence. The Minister of Education, Honorable Francis Fonseca, this week spoke on the incident and reiterated that there is zero tolerance for bullying in the education system.
We have stepped in. We have, of course, gotten a full report on the matter. Of course, the ministry's position is we have zero tolerance for bullying. We're working with the management, we're working with the principal, the teachers, to address this matter. We do not want our students in any of our educational institutions to experience any form of bullying. Schools must be a safe space for our students. So we're absolutely looking at that issue very closely.
After the break, all 3 injured in Ladyville RTA involving police officers are stable. Stay tuned.
Hey there, smart thinkers! We're turbocharging your mobile experience with Smart's powered up postpaid plans. Imagine a world where your data speeds flows faster than ever. Well, guess what? We've cranked up the dial and unleashed the postpaid power of Smart's lightning fast LTE data on all our postpaid plans. That's right, no speed bumps, more data. It's like having a limitless highway of data speed at your fingertips. Whether you're a lone ranger with an individual plan or a squad rolling with a group plan, everyone gets to surf, stream, and share at enhanced, full, high-quality speed. Switch to Smart's powered-up postpaid plans today and ride the wave of postpaid power. Visit any Smart showroom or smart-bz.com for details and make your mobile experience smarter and faster. Smart, bringing people together.
No, I can't let this plan. I can't let this plan.
When you buy your prescription, what are the best place to go?
Freetown Drugstore.
Bam City.
When the drugstore then close up the night and on Sunday and holidays, which one open?
Freetown Drugstore.
Bam City.
When you need somebody to talk to about your medication, who you are turn to?
Bam City.
We have been serving the general public for more than 30 years with fast, professional, and efficient services. We will continue doing so with honesty, integrity, and consistency.
This is the loyal Freetown Drugstore crew, always happily serving the general public at 28 Freetown Road, Belize City. Telephone 223-2876.
You give me purpose.
Upcoming enhancements to My Social Security. The new healthcare provider feature seamlessly connects healthcare providers, insured persons, and employers to facilitate the payment of sickness benefits. Here are the enhancements. Registered healthcare providers will create and submit online medical certificates using their healthcare provider accounts. Insured persons will receive a link to view the medical certificate to complete and submit their sickness benefit claim. And employers will receive an email notification of their employee's sickness claim. Also, the insured person and their employer will receive a copy of the claim decision letter after review. Healthcare providers, insured persons, and employers are encouraged to create a portal account to access and benefit from these new services on My Social Security at ssbportal.org.bz. My Social Security online portal. Social Security at your fingertips.
Make light work lighter and quicker with switch technology from Axi Power Tools. Axi Switch technology breaks the bondage of power cords and grants you the luxury of freedom and precision. Switch one battery across all your Axi line power tools effortlessly, allowing for quick and efficient work. Cut the cords. Choose efficiency with Axi Switch technology. Only at Benny's. Quality and savings.
Your personal online banking experience is about to get even better. Introducing the new Personal Atlantic Online. Reimagine and redesign. But that's not all. Something great is coming your way. Bank your way with any of our digital channels and save time for what matters most.
Amandala is now online. You can now access Amandala's midweek and weekend issues online by logging on to our website at amandala.com.bz/news and joining our membership portal today. There's 5 easy steps to get unlimited access to weekly e-paper, archive publications, and a host of other exclusive contents. Number 1, go to Amandala's website. Number 2, navigate to subscribed areas. Number 3, choose a membership level. Number 4, check out using our secured portal. Number 5, log into the members only section. Telephone numbers 501-280-4703 or 202-4477. Fax us at 501-222-4702, or you could email at amandalapress@yahoo.com or amandalapress@gmail.com. Amandala, all power to the people.
In regards to the road traffic accident which occurred on Thursday in Ladyville involving 2 police officers, police today provided an update. The officers involved were identified as PC Nathaniel Pereira and PC Afeni Nunes, who were traveling in a 2021 Nissan Frontier marked police vehicle. The driver of the 2008 Mazda Tribute was identified as Winston Augustin. Augustin complained of pain to the body, and he, along with the 2 officers, were transported to the Carl Huchner Memorial Hospital for treatment. All 3 are in a stable condition. The initial investigation has revealed that the Mazda Tribute swerved on the road and collided into the police mobile. The University of Belize and the ILS Phoenix, which is the country's Miss World license holder, today signed an agreement to have their current Miss World Belize title holder, Noelia Hernandez, be the university's newest brand ambassador. In the agreement, Hernandez's likeness would be used to promote the university across all platforms, while UB will award Hernandez with a scholarship to pursue her master's degree in business administration. UB President Dr. Vincent Palacio told the media that the partnership is expected to continue with future title holders.
We will use her as a brand ambassador for our university and have her go around talking about our programs. and also providing her with some opportunities as well. She will do a full MBA scholarship from us. So it's a mutual relationship, but we're happy to have her and to know that she's a graduate of UB as well, you know, so we know she's coming back home to UB to do her MBA, but it's a good program.
How did the collaboration start?
Yes, we were approached by the ILS Phoenix Group with the proposal. The Dean of the Faculty of Management and Social Sciences, and this is the program where the MBA comes under, he embraced it and said, let's run with it. And I am the leader that likes to think outside of the box and welcome new initiatives. I embraced it as well, so that is how it started.
Noelia Hernandez, who is to represent Belize at Miss World 2024 at a date and location yet to be announced, welcomed the partnership and spoke about returning to UB. She also shared why she would recommend the university to prospective students.
Well, I was extremely excited because I've always wanted to do my master's degree in the first place, right? And then when the opportunity arose, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm actually gonna do it, you know? And then plus being an ambassador, so it's something exciting since I already have the background as well. Since Dr. Vincent already said, yeah, I come from UB, so I was ready for the challenge, and it is a challenge indeed, but I think I'm ready.
So now you'll be assisting UB in getting their enrollment numbers up by traveling around and encouraging people. Why would you encourage people to come to the University of Belize?
Because as I mentioned in my speech, I also believe they focus on the students, that they believe also not only focus about just getting involved in their university, but also care about the student. And that's, well, personally I looked at in a school that they actually care for the students, you know, and they actually help us become better. So that's something that is very beneficial as a student.
Much has been reported in the news of late about standard bearer hopefuls in the PUP who are not allowed by the National Executive to contest standing air representatives. Recently, Francis Fonseca, the air representative for Freetown in Belize City, told the media that he was open to being challenged, but no one else applied to represent the party in Freetown.
Yeah, people were free to apply. The Prime Minister made that clear that everybody was free to apply. They would have been vetted. The National Campaign Committee would have looked at it, made a recommendation to the National Executive. So, in the case of Freetown, no, I was the only applicant. But if somebody had applied, that would have been fine with me.
And the Research and Economic Analysis Department of the Central Bank of Belize's Economic Intelligence Unit has started publishing a series of working papers. One such paper published earlier this week and written by economist Devon Gladden is titled The Effects of Macroeconomic Shocks on Formal Employment Outcomes. Interestingly, the report points to active insured persons who are described as workers registered with SSB working 8 or more hours weekly, having grown by 3.7% on average annually from 2000 to 2019. Gladden points out that this was faster than the annual average GDP growth rate of 2.8% during that period. By sectors, Gladden notes that formal employment rose fastest in the territory or services sector at 4.5% and only at 1.1% from the primary sector, which includes agriculture. After Belize was hit by the COVID-19 pandemic, Gladden reports that AIPs fell by 11.6%, declining slower than GDP, which nosedived by 13.4% in 2020. And with that, we have come to the end of our newscast. A repeat can be viewed on this station later tonight at 9 and again Monday at midday. Join us again Monday for another news broadcast. I am MarKeisha Young. Have a safe and enjoyable weekend.